guys, welcome to this week's breakfast meal prep video. Today we're gonna make breakfast sandwiches. They're gonna be on English muffins. We're gonna have egg, Canadian bacon ham, and some cheese. And I'm gonna make the eggs on a sheet pan in the oven. It makes it super easy and they come out nice and flat so we can make our breakfast sandwiches with those. Also, these are really easy and they're really great to put in the freezer as well. So if you want to make a big batch, put some in the freezer and they're ready to go. You can heat them up in the microwave or you can even heat them up in the oven if you have time. So this is a really great, very super easy, very simple recipe. Preheating the oven to 350 and we're going to use 10 eggs for this recipe. So I'll put the eggs in our bowl. I'm going to add some milk. And then once we have the eggs all mixed up, I'm gonna add some pepper as well. Once we have the eggs all mixed up, we're gonna put them on a sheet pan. So this is a really simple breakfast. I'm gonna add some milk. Half a cup of milk to the 10 eggs. We will whisk the eggs together, mix them all up. All right, now that our eggs are all mixed, we'll get our sheet pan out. We're gonna put the sheet pan, we're gonna spray it with Pam cooking spray. Then we're gonna add a layer of parchment paper, and then we'll spray that again with cooking spray as well. It helps with cleanup and makes everything a lot less messy. All right, so for our sheet pan egg recipe, we're going to have our cookie sheet. We're gonna spray it with cooking spray. Then we'll put down our parchment paper, and we're going to spray it again. Right. Now we're going to add our eggs. So they'll make a thin layer. All right, so now we have the oven that's preheated to 350, so I'm going to put the eggs in. All right, our sheet pan eggs are out of the oven. They've been cooling for a few minutes. So now I'm going to use a round cookie cutter to cut them into little circles. You can use a biscuit cutter as well, or you can even cut them just straight into squares. I like to do this round cookie cutter because the bread's round and keeps it all a nice sandwich. So I'm gonna cut each egg in little circles. You can see that with the parchment paper and the spray, they just come right out. All right, so we'll just set the eggs aside. Okay, so the eggs are cut into their circles. We have our Canadian bacon, our cheese, and I've toasted the English muffins while the eggs were cooking. I like to toast them so that they're a little bit crispy when you heat them up. So we'll assemble together our sandwiches. So the sandwiches are all ready to go. I'm gonna wrap them up so that they're in individual wrappers and then they'll be ready to go just to heat up and ready to eat for the week. So our sandwiches are all made. They're ready to go for the week. So breakfast is done. Now we don't have to worry about cooking breakfast each morning this week. We can just grab a breakfast sandwich, heat it up, and we're ready to go. So I'm gonna wrap them up in foil so that they're all in their individual wrappers. Also, if you're planning on freezing these, you might want to put them in maybe a saran wrap as well before the foil. So breakfast is ready for the week. We have these super simple and healthy egg breakfast sandwiches. They are now ready to go. So each morning this week, we don't have to worry about cooking breakfast. We don't have to dirty the kitchen. We can just take one of these out of the refrigerator and put it in the microwave and heat it up. So they are ready to go. If you want the sheet pan egg recipe, check the description box. It'll be in there, and then leave a comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to click subscribe, the little button below, so that you don't miss any of my weekly lunch or meal prep ideas. Hope you all have a great week. Bye.